Sir, India is hosting Global Okra Roundtable. What is the relevance behind it and how India can benefit out of it?
Two things. One of the things is in the last 10 years, okra has now become the number one vegetable crop in India. It has superseded tomato and hot pepper, which were the number one and two so far. In the last 10 years, okra value has gone from 92 crores to nearly 1,000 crores now annually, seed revenue. So it's become biggest vegetable seed crop for the industry. As a crop, it has a lot of nutritional value and is kind of a crop where every family eats once or twice a week at least. So okra gives you good health benefits. So now that it has become our number one vegetable crop, people have also started exporting okra seeds from here, and opportunities are there that we can also export okra pods to countries like Thailand and Japan, etc. if we can make high quality production so that it is chemical free, etc., etc. So the reason for doing this conference is that it has been now 4 decades since the first virus resistant varieties were developed, which were later used by the breeders to develop new strains and new recombinants. But the virus is also mutating. So now what is happening is every 4 years, 5 years, you see suddenly some breakdown. So we need to be prepared for that eventuality. So we are looking for new sources of resistance. So we are trying to get public and private sector to work together to find those new sources and develop the next tranche of okra hybrids that will finally give farmers the next higher benefit by way of nutritional quality and more stable disease resistance across the country. So those are the things we are working on. So this conference will try to do that.
So like BT brinjal that has been a topic of concern or controversy or lot of discussions that has been going along. Okra is also a vegetable that is finding a lot of traction. You already said about export-oriented economy for okra, and domestic consumption definitely has increased manifold. When it is export-oriented to the Middle East, and the perishability of it is always into question, that how long will that last and how long the moisture will last, and so how do we increase that part of the business cycle?
See, in our breeding effort, one of the things that we will have to work now is also for increasing its shelf life. For that, the right germplasm has to be searched and then put into the rice resistant materials. So that will help better export. The color being totally uniform across the bindi from top to the calyx also is important because that helps us to export to countries like Japan. So those things, the breeders will have to come together and find those new sources of germplasm and breed better pod quality. So that is that. The other thing happening in okra is now we are getting purple bindi jisko bolte, and the farmers are getting almost 3 times the price for that. So that will be another maybe 10%, 20% market will go to that, and that also has export quality. We also have a processor coming here and tell us how to do value addition in okra through processing. So they are making snacks of okra which are sold. I have seen in Thailand they already sell okra snacks in those wafer bags. So there is a possibility of value addition through export, and there's a value addition through breeding for better pod quality, nutritional quality.
So, purple okra, does that have a lot more value in terms of nutrition than the green one, or it is only for the color sake?
No. Because of the color, it has better flavonoids, so it's better antioxidants. So it will have, just like you have purple tomatoes, you have purple, even bangan, we say bangan, but it is a lot of anthocyanins are there, which is good for health. So वो हमारे हिंदी में बोलते हैं 5 अमरूद सुबह खाना चाहिए, 5 कलर की चीज़ें खानी चाहिए. So this will add to that color. Don't have only the green bindis, you can also have purple bindis with better nutritional quality.
In our home remedy, it is generally being said that if you are consuming okra, it helps you if you're consuming okra, it helps you in the digestion. It helps you for the intestine, small intestine and bigger intestine, so that you don't have to take medicine to get rid of the illnesses. Do you agree to it, and do you think that
Okra
will?
is known as a good laxative. It is very high in fiber, so that helps you in keeping your motility of the bowels good. So okra is that we're known for that, but it also has other nutritional qualities, like it is rich in potassium, it is rich in proteins also, because you are eating raw seeds which are having amino acids which are active. So you are getting better protein, and you are getting fiber, and you are getting potassium and other minerals.
At last, the last most important question: what is the expected output? Because you are also the chairman for the this roundtable. What is the expected output that you're looking for scientifically and
I
academically?
would say three things. One, we summarize the last 4 decades, what we have achieved and where we are. Second, we'll try to find how to work together with the private and public on new sources of resistance, new sources of quality, which can then be put into our breeding efforts, so that in 5 to 10 years we have the newer generation of okra varieties and hybrids. And thirdly, we will definitely promote public-private partnership, so that the good of both comes to the small farmer.
Sir, in the scientific mutation that happens, or the processes that you go to bring the better breed, that's generally 5 years, 7 years time duration. Is there a possibility to reduce that, or is there a possibility to find a smaller way out so that it can come into the market and for the benefit of the
In
farmers?
the last 3-4 years, speed breeding has become very important in the world, and now there is a possibility, like wheat, they do 6 generations a year, and we are trying to look even in our own company to do 4 generations a year okra. So we can cut down that 5 to 10 years time to 3 to 4 years. So there is a possibility to at least get 50% less time and do the same job if we invest into developing that infrastructure.
How has been the, it is a speculative question, but it is also important, because how has been the percentage acreage increase in okra for the benefit of the farmers, so that farmers could find it a lot more lucrative to go into that?
Actually, at the moment, the rate of increase of area is not going very high, it's 2-3%, but increase in yield has gone from 5 to 6 tons 20 years back, today is 10 to 12 tons. So
almost 100%.
So farmers are getting more money without doing any extra fertilizer or extra that you have to do in other crops which are hybrids. This is one vegetable where practically similar agronomy, and they are getting better yield. But this is not the end. The idea is from this conference to find the next end. Okay?
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.